Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? I've got the Krone Beast pack here going, and I've got two trailers hitched on there onto the back of the case. Those trailers were not easy to get joined together because that first trailer behind the Quadtrac does not like going over a hill. It kind of flips the back up into the air. I really struggled to get that one hitched on. But it is now hitched on, and we are bombing away. You'll also notice that I got £3.5 million. I'm not sure how I've got 3.5. I thought I would have had less than that, but I've bought and sold several machines to try and shunt stuff around, and eventually I got it done. We've got the combines over there, and yeah, all is well with the world so far. And I'm going to go down into field... whoa, going out into the hedge. Going to field 9, we're going to buy that one, and that is the one that we're going to silage today. I hope. Hopefully it will all go well. Yeah, famous last words. My question for this week is, when I get to FS17 next week, it's just a few days away now, it's not long now. When I get into that game, do you want me to go in completely blind and start up and show you all of the opening credits, show you everything as I first experience it? Or do you want me to play it for a little bit first and sort of see what the game has got to offer, and then come and show you after I've done it? I'm going to buy this one just in case we have any issues with field boundaries or anything like that. There we go. That button. Yeah, so do you want me to go in blind, or do you want me to go in sort of knowing a little bit about the game? It's your vote, it's your game. Head to the comment section down below and let me know what you would like. So let's unfold this. We'll get started. We'll go round the field and we'll fill this dolly up, and then we will go and get the Case Quadtrac, and we'll bring that one down and the two trailers, and we'll put some of this stuff into the trailers, and we'll see how we get on with it. This one we need to open up. I think that is M that we pressed to it. Yes, it is. I've remembered. M to open that one up, and that will swing round. It's going to go around to so that it's exiting out on the left. No, on the right. Okay, fine. Do it on the right. I actually want you round the other way, so we'll turn you around. You press X to bring it round the other way. And then we go to the machine itself. We press O to bring the spout up and out. And I did put the tracks on this one to match with the Case Quadtrac, and because I used dual wheels on my time-lapse, so I thought I would do this just for a little bit, something a little bit different. That is everything, so we can start up. Let's go. I will do most of this from out of cab today. This week is all about out of cab. We're not going for realism. You probably guessed that when we spent £1.5 million yesterday in order to harvest 11 tons of wheat. Yes, that was ultra realistic for us. I think it was wheat. Was it wheat or was it barley? I need to find out. That's bugging me now. Did we get wheat or did we get barley from that field? Number 4 it was. It doesn't actually tell. Oh, fruit types. It was barley. Barley. Okay, so we harvested 11 tons of barley and we spent £1.5 million in order to do so. Yeah, so ultra realistic these days. But it is our very final episode tomorrow, right here in Higher Hills. Tomorrow's very final episode. We're going to be doing some baling back in field 4 to bale up the barley straw, and I think you might like it. I had a couple people ask me if I could do it. I'd already decided that I was going to do it. I did sort of hint that I was going to do something like this. I'll change the bale density a bit, but I did have some people ask me specifically if I could do exactly what I'm planning to do. And yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure if the map is going to cope with it, to be honest. It could really sort of push what the map is actually capable of doing. Be interesting to find out. We're doing well so far, and I might do a little bit in cab in a minute, because now that we're out into the field, this thing doesn't look ridiculously oversized. It's when we get that Case Quadtrac down here with the two Krone trailers on the back that we are really going to struggle to have anything resembling realism, I should think. Come on round here. We've got our lonely fuel Bowser up there, left over from when we had the the Beast wood chipper. Beast seems to be a common theme with a lot of mod names. But yeah, we had the Beast wood chipper, which was a fantastic wood chipper. It really was. It was my favourite wood chipper of all. But unfortunately, it did cause problems with a lot of people's maps. So we weren't able to keep using it because we know for a fact that that was causing some of our crashes. Although it turned out that it wasn't causing all of them. Yeah, so we're still not quite sure what is causing the last time. I think the higher mod is causing something of the conflict there somewhere. And I know that there are a few others that are also causing conflicts, and I still can't quite figure out what they all are. Right, now, occasionally this one, for some reason, he just kind of stops and doesn't want to go forward when he's pointing uphill slightly. Not quite sure what causes that. Now, I also said to you I would try and use the barrel spreader in this map somewhere before I go. So I'm going to have to do that tomorrow as well. I will get the barrel spreader and I will load it up with a little bit of manure. I'll take the loader and the barrel spreader up to the top farm where the manure is turning up. Strangely enough, you have cattle down here at the lower farm just there, but the manure turns up right at the top of the hill. It's like magic. So yes, we'll have to go. I will get a barrel spreader full of manure ready, and then we could just take it out to the field just so that we can have a look at it, see it going. I might put one spoonful in just so you guys can see it, but mostly tomorrow is going to be about the baling and what I'm going to do with the baler and whether or not the map can actually cope with it. I'm hoping it can. I have seen other people do something similar, so I do know that it is possible, but yeah, we'll have to see. Right, coming around there. We're at halfway full at the moment, and we've probably done nearly half the field as well. I don't know how much we're going to get out of this field altogether. I might actually put the hired help going, and then drive up, or walk up, just jump across the hedge here, and go and get the case, and bring it down. And I think I will bring it down the scenic route. If I just turn here a minute. And I could bring the case up through the trees. I think it would be a bit more interesting to go that way rather than on the roads. We'll see. I'll decide after I've gotten around this next corner. So, let me just see what the hired help is, the situation with it. That is going the right way and everything. Okay. Let's put this going a second. Excuse me. And we'll see. And we squeeze it all in. Right, that one's going to come up to there and he'll stop. He should back up now, and now we find out how good he is at turning. Because I know sometimes he seems to do okay, and then other times he gets himself all confuddled and tied in a knot. What's he going to do today? Are we going to be confuddled, or are we going to go okay? Oh, he seems to be doing it. Yes. Everything is tickety-boo. Right, we're going to go and get the Case Quadtrac a minute. Here is the Case Quadtrac with 2 Krone trailers, specialist silage trailers, and I really like this mod. It's quite well built. I think it was originally made for 2013, and then it was converted over to 2015, or to 15. It was 2013, and then it became 15. So they dropped the 20, although I know that a lot of people still refer to it as 2015, even though it's not actually 2015. You see where I'm coming from? Something like that. Right, and now you'll see, when I go over this hill here, I'll go around this side. When I go down here, you might see what I mean by the trailer. It doesn't cope with going down over a hill very well. It brings the back... There, see, he's lifting the wheels right off the ground. The trailer behind is helping to hold him down on the ground, which is fortunate. But it does actually lift the trailer off the ground, which is going to make manoeuvring slightly more difficult. And we also have the problem with the rear trailer. He does swing a lot. He dances from side to side when you build up any kind of speed going along the roads. But so far, it seems to be doing okay. And this tractor is actually more sensitive on the steering than the T9. I've noticed that the T9, I'm sort of getting used to that one, but this one seems to be a lot more sensitive. It's just only the slightest turn, and he does seem to want to turn quite sharp, with just the slightest nudge. So that's taking a little bit of getting used to. I don't know if it's like that in real life. Has anyone ever actually driven one of these tractors in real life? It would help if I was on the right side of the road here, I suppose. Yeah, so if anyone's ever actually driven one of these tractors in real life, how sensitive is it with the steering? Is this kind of an accurate thing, or is it just a funny thing with the track sort of making it so in this game? I'd be interested to find that one out. There we go. Look at the trailer. He's flipping himself into the air, so it's also causing issues with trying to steer straight. And I do want to try and keep this as realistic as possible, even though we're using millions of pounds worth of machinery this last couple of days. Tomorrow, realism will actually be going out the window for good on this map. When I upload this map to FS UK, I will sell all machinery that is modded, all modded machinery, and obviously this great big stuff as well. That's just going to go without saying. But I will keep the other machinery on the map. You will need to, if you want to download and use this save game, you will need to make sure that you use the, what's it called? Actually, if I just move this one around a bit. Yeah, you will need to make sure that when you install the map, you install any of the extra mods that it suggests that you might need. Because if you don't, you could have some issues. Especially it's the buyable objects one, I think it is. So you will need to make sure that you install those. I will put a list with them. I just realised that I haven't put that wheel down. How remiss of me. I think it's remiss. Is that the word I'm looking for? Remiss? I think so. I'll turn the hired help off a second and go to the rear, and then you press V to lower that wheel down properly. There we go. Because realism is very important when you're spending millions and millions of pounds on machinery for a field that barely has 100 tons of silage. Actually, we are getting a reasonable crop out of this field, I must say. There's more than I expected. I want to go back to the main machine, turn it on. I think we can just get everything in that one sweep. Yes, we can. Bring it up here. Right, I'll let the hired help take over again. I don't know which way it's going to... Oh, it's going to go like that, so that it fills up to that side of the header. It's very particular about that. It's always got to go on that side of the header, hasn't it? And... Right, he's going to carry on around the field. So we've got a little while. I do want to take that load back to the yard and tip it. I mean, we've kind of seen this. Although, yeah, I was just wondering if we should go and do a bit with the barrel spreader now while this is still loading. But I don't think we will, because by the time we get that back to the yard, we've got to get that thing around the yard, and then we've got to find a way to tip it in the silage pit with both trailers on. That is going to be the challenge. I want to do it without unhitching the trailers. Might not actually be able to do it, because I can barely reverse a trailer with a turntable, let alone two of them in a line. It is possible, but it's probably a better man than I am that would, or better woman than I am. You know what I mean. Better person than I am, who could actually do that in real life, because I don't think I could do that in real life. Two trailers joined together like that. I don't think it would be possible for me to do it. I could safely say hand on heart that that would be beyond my limited capabilities. Now let's turn this one round. We'll come up, and if I stop up here and then back down this way a little bit, over like that, back round, and then we can engage. There we go. Right, I think we've got 2 passes left, and that will be it. So we will watch this. We'll do the muck spreading in our next episode, along with the baling. The muck spreading is not going to take very long. I'll probably put that one on the Sammy. I think that'd be the perfect tractor to pull that one, as that one's up by the dealership up there anyway. You can bring the muck spreader over, and we can drive the JCB up. Well, like I said, I will have it all loaded, ready for the next episode. But anyway, this one here someone did say to me that they've seen one of these working in the field, the Krone trailer. What's it? It is the Easy Collect, the Big X Cargo. Someone said to me in one of the comments that they have actually seen one of these working in a field. They never been involved with using it themselves, but they've seen one working in a field, and they thought it was hugely impressive. I've never seen one working, but I would love to one day. So who knows, maybe I will get the chance one day. That would be absolutely sensational. We are going to do most of this in one pass. There is going to be a little bit left. So what I'm going to do, actually, we will do it in one pass. If I start the machine, and I come along here, just go until it's gone down to one width. There we go. I'll bring it out like that. There, now shut the machine off. And we'll go bombing up here. Actually, I want to get, I think a little bit there, I don't think that we're going to quite get in one pass. So I'll just sweep out and get that. Like that. Now if I come up, oh yeah. Because we use the auto combine, it puts the speed down to 6. Now someone did say to me that you can alter the speed of auto combine. I've tried, I can't do it. So I might be missing something, but I have not been able to do it. We will try and do this last little bit in cab, because we haven't done any in cab at all. We've admired the machinery from afar now, so now we can admire up close and personal. There we go. It is all fitting. That's the widest part there. This is something I've never actually done, is ridden in a forager while it's been cutting maize. I've ridden in a forager when it's been cutting other things and collecting grass, and I've worked with foragers when they've been collecting grass. I did a little bit of maize, but I didn't do very much when I was in the tractor and pulling the trailer. But I've never actually ridden in a forager while it's cutting maize. I imagine it would be something of a different experience compared to when it's collecting grass. Imagine that experience would be quite a bit different. Ooh, spinning quite a bit there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold up the header as we're finished with that one. So I'll start folding that, and then I'll go to the trailer, and we want to turn that one round so it goes the other way, so that we can unload into this trailer here. The thing about this big X is that it doesn't seem to have a limit on how far you can zoom out. Look at that. It would be really handy to be able to do that on the Case tractor when I'm pulling these trailers. I know that the John Deere had it. There's one thing that bugs me is when you're trying to pull a bit of a road train around. Fold that one back up, and then we will turn the machine off. I'm just going to leave it parked right here in the field, actually. Go here, fold that one down, and shut off. Right. Yeah, one thing that does bug me when using a road train is you can't zoom out and see behind them. You've got to do it sideways on. Unless you can find a modded machine like that that doesn't have a limit to how far you can zoom out. I'm assuming there's a mod somewhere, a script change that lets you do it. Right, I better just save all of our progress a minute and then get back to you. Yeah, so fortunately we haven't had any game crashes so far, but I'm not taking any chances. I don't want to lose hours of progress because I forgot to save, or couldn't be bothered to save. Doesn't take very long, and we can do it. So yeah, I will keep you updated if we do have any crashes, but so far, so good. And now we're going to take this back to the yard. This could be, I'm going to try and do this sideways on if I can, up through here, so that we can take a look and see how it reacts to it. It's going to test my driving skills. I know that it always does. It's very difficult to drive when you're sideways on from outside the cab like this. Let's turn the beacons on. Right, he doesn't seem to be struggling. Oop. If I engage it, there we go. He seems to be pulling it all right. Struggling a little bit, I guess. We'll go that way. He was kind of twisting it a bit funny just then, but generally it's still okay. Oop. Now I'm going all over the place. Let's see if I can do... I want to do this sideways on, just so that you can watch the trailer and you can see if the wheels do come off the ground when we come back down the hill. It'd be so much easier if I could just go through the hedge right here. I'm not going to break the game that... Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Now we're getting interesting. Right. The back... Yeah, the wheels of that trailer are now off the ground. and that is causing the tractor to get pushed around as well. But it's only when it's coming over the brow of the hill. Now that we're on straight-ish, oh no, it's still doing it a bit. We do have 73 tons in this trailer. Well, I need to swing out a little bit so that I can get it round this corner. But now that the angle of the hill is going in the opposite direction, it's okay. It might change a bit coming down here into the yard. The brow of that hill just there, that's the bit that's going to make it go a bit funny again, I think. Just here. And down there. Right, that's lifting it, and that is really pushing my tractor down the hill. So this mod is good, but it doesn't have enough of a tilt on the trailer, on the dolly on the trailer. It doesn't like hug the ground enough. It doesn't have enough movement on it. I don't know which axis that is. Is that the y-axis or is it the x-axis? One of them. But anyway, there is a slight issue there with the mod. Overall, though, it's pretty good. I don't think we got many complaints, and we have just managed. I think he's actually touching the barn, but close enough. We may have just touched the barn there, and now coming up the hill, see, he's up in the air. It's making him dance and do all sorts. But it does help that we got the back trailer weighing it down. Oh, I forgot we put the straw there. I will get back to you in just a minute. I'm going to have to empty out that silage bay there so that we can put this fresh grass in. Right, I've emptied that one out. And I was just thinking, we've got all these small bales here. It might be that I can't upload this file. It might be that this is going to cause problems with people having the small bales. So, yeah, I might not upload this map on the save game for this map because of all the small bales on it. Or I'll have to try and clear them out. Now, how are we going to get that to tip out? I just don't think that we're going to do it. About the only thing that I can think of is actually to go up the top, drive down over the bank and tip it out that way. But I don't even think that we can turn round. Can I? I've got the pallet forks there in a way. I'm just wondering if I can shunt this thing enough. I could get the back of this trailer. I don't want to hit the pallet fork. If I can move the back of the trailer back enough to let it tip. Is it going to do it? No, I'm tied up in a complete knot now. I suppose if I was to unhitch, I could do it like that. But again, I don't know. Right, we're going to have to try something a bit different. We are going to have to go for game braking, I think. Let's see if I can just back it up a little bit. Yeah, this is a problem. When you're trying to back with this one, I want to try and turn that way, and then I want to turn... Oh, look, I got the tip signal. I got the tip thing. Well, I can tip that one out. You're probably not going to let me tip very much, but I can do it. Look at this. Right. There's one of them tipped. Now I've got to try and tip that back trailer. I think I'm going to have to try and turn round. How I'm going to do that, I have not got the foggiest, because I can't go backwards. And forwards isn't liking it either. I could try sort of doing that. I'm just... It's getting completely game breaking now. I'm stuck here. What I should be doing is unhitching the trailers and doing them one at a time, I think. I think that is going to have to be the way that I need to do it. But this one, if I back that one round that way, then that should allow me to back that one. It's not quite sharp enough for what I want to do, but it is allowing me to move just a fraction. I know I'm pivoting on that thing now. Can I spin it round on the spot? Ooh. This is probably going to make it jerk itself out and break it. You wouldn't normally try to turn something that sharp, because see the wheels on the back of that trailer? They are spinning on the spot. They're sliding sideways. That's probably going to shift them right off the rims and bust the tyres. So that wouldn't be something that you would normally do. But then, to be honest, you wouldn't normally try to bring something like this up into a dead-end area like that. you know, you would be a little bit more sensible about things in life. Can I back that trailer? He's getting too sharp to turn now. See, I got the basic principles of turning the trailers, but there, see, he's turning too soon. If I can sort of bulldoze it, can I bulldoze it backwards and do it like that? Well, I know this is game breaking, but we done it! Yes! I did it! Right, that is all I've got time for today. That was utterly game breaking there at the end, and I apologise for that. Yeah, we had no hope of being able to fit in there, did we? If you've enjoyed this episode, please head down below and give me a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. My question for this week, I almost forgot. When I go to FS17 next week, do you want me to start playing right from the start, start recording right from the start, go into the game completely blind, or do you want me to learn to play it a little bit first so that I can give you a few hints and tips and tricks, that sort of thing? It's your vote, it's your game. Head to the comment section down below, let me know what you think. Switch that one off. So yes, because I've got all the small bales here, I don't think I'm going to be able to give you guys the save game file for this unless you install the Welga Baler mod. So let me know in the comment section if anybody does want me to try and upload it anyway. If you do, I'll see what I can do. It will be from today. I'll remove all the machinery except for the vanilla machinery that the map started with. I'll remove anything else, any mods, any DLC stuff, I'll remove all of that, and you'll be left with just the small machinery plus his pile of bales. Now this is the bit that I'm concerned about. I will leave you a link for the Welga Baler. That might help matters. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. So let me know your thoughts on that one. But anyway, until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.